Hi everyone. I wanted to talk just for maybe 4 or 5 minutes before I head to bed this evening. I had a really special encounter today that I wanted to share with you and then talk about the practical application to your life. I was out for some errands today. On my way home, I saw that an overhead pedestrian tunnel path light had been stolen and the bare wire copper ends with live electricity were exposed. I was about to drive past the city public works yard, so I stopped in there to speak with one of the employees. I've corresponded with her for a few years now of the various things I see around town, lights being burned out, pedestrian crossing lights, the traffic signals, as well as some other maintenance that needs to be attended to by the city's infrastructure. This was the first time I've met her in person, and instead of it being business like usual where I say at this intersection there's a light that's burned out and giving specific directions, she got to meet me as a person and asked me some questions about why I use a wheelchair. And then subsequently what I'm doing with my life was her follow-up question. She was very encouraged by talking to me and what I'm trying to do with my life. What I wanted to share with you was one of the insightful comments said to me. It was about doing things that are healthy for the mind and being intentional about being able to take care of yourself. So I want to give you a challenge, and that is to be able to value yourself to the point that you're willing to do what's necessary to take care of yourself. Meaning, when life's going along okay, you still remember the basics like good nutrition, a routine sleeping habit, and spending time with friends, and engaging in what's necessary for day-to-day life. And then once you have sort of that solid foundation in your life, when it's like the carpet gets pulled out from underneath you, you still have that to draw from, and you won't feel the stress of what you're going through as much. Why I share this is just so that you won't be caught off guard to where you almost shut down and are just so overwhelmed that you can't function. I know what it's like to not be able to walk, to lose your mobility suddenly, as well as to have all kinds of disappointing results happen because you're sort of in that 1% where the normal techniques don't work. So I can understand the disappointment. For me, where this comes in has to do with, for example, going down to the bay about 5 minutes from my home and spending some time just enjoying nature. I also enjoy using my hands and making stuff with it. I enjoy taking pictures. Part of it also is investing in people and not being solely focused inward. But by caring for others, it also helps you in a way to keep you strong and to give hope that you're not the only one going through the challenges of life. So I understand when family members may ask, "How are you doing?" or struggle to ask, "How are you doing?" because the prognosis in the short term's not good, and not exactly knowing what they should be asking to you, but wanting to have that relationship with you. And that's where teaching your family what you need and teaching your friends what you need comes into play. sharing some examples that you could ask. So for example, for me, what you could ask is, what projects have you been working on recently? Or what's your current goals? And I enjoy sharing what I'm dealing with. Another way of training a friend would be asking what frequency that you could talk to them without it being feeling overwhelmed or feeling unnatural. So there's times in relationships where one person gives more than another, and then it kind of goes back and forth, and then it may go along normally and then go off balance the other way, where the other person needs support. It's really important to have the forms of dialogue open so that if a friend is feeling frustrated, they can speak to you and you work out a better relationship, or you share the needs that one person has just to help keep the relationship healthy and well balanced. What I want to encourage you to do is to have the best life that's possible for you. I wouldn't wish what I'm dealing with onto you. Also, what we go through is personal, and the challenges that I've been through bring a set of rewards, but then you've got your own life, and you can do with it what you want, and if you make helpful decisions most of the time, it's going to build on itself and help you find your fulfillment in life and have the zeal for life that when the hardships happen to you, that you're ready for it and you have the strength of character and the tenacity to keep going. It doesn't mean you go through it by yourself, but you keep going in life and you're in a mindset that right now may be hard, but I'm going to be okay, or breaking it down into manageable pieces. So you just tackle little problems like how you shower, and maybe your next problem is how you get your meals, and eventually you build yourself a set of systems that will amount to how you're going to function in your day-to-day life. Anyway, these were some things I was thinking about today. I want to share them with you to help you for where you're at right now in life. Thanks so much for this time that you spent with me. Bye for now.